Good morning. We had a great rest of the night. We drank a glass of wine out on our little balcony there and watched the Aqua 80 show. Went to bed, super tired from the day. And so now I'm in the stairwell headed to my spa treatment. So I'll let you know how it is afterwards. Obviously not filming during that. And we'll see where else the day takes us. Instead of going to Nassau, we are at a day at sea today. Just kind of hanging out in southern Florida off the coast there, avoiding the hurricane today. Check in with you later. All right, that massage was amazing. She had perfect amount of pressure. I wish I would have booked just a body massage instead of also the facial. So I had 25 minutes massage, just back, and then 25 minutes facial, and absolutely would have booked full body massage and should have done that. I feel so much better and learned quite a bit about my body during the treatment, and so she was great, absolutely wonderful. Super highly recommend. One bad thing about the situation, right above the spa is the gym, and so people were up there working out, lifting weights, and you could hear them setting the weights down. So there was quite a bit of noise during the spa treatment. So that is a negative about this ship, and just something to know if you are booking a spa service, you'll hear the gym up above. Stop back at the room, got my hair back in the situation, recombobulated. I think that's the word that you see at the Milwaukee airport. We're just put myself back together. And now I'm down at the main dining room on deck 3 for breakfast. I haven't been in here yet, so excited to see what we have for breakfast. I think it's a sit down, like they serve you, and it's not a buffet. Yesterday we went to Windjammer for breakfast, so checking out a new spot for today. So let's go see what that's all about. And just like at dinner, everything on the menu here is included except for the premium selections. I have chosen the French toast, which is 2 slices of thick cut brioche dipped in our signature batter and cooked until golden brown, served with berries, whipped cream, and maple syrup. My server also brought me a bran muffin and an assortment of apple juice, ice water, and a chai tea with some cream. Breakfast was great. It was very tasty, and the service was wonderful. I thought I had a lot more attention to detail than at dinner. And so now I'm just headed out to the walking track to enjoy the sights and maybe check out what's behind where we're at. here. I can just barely make out land. So I know we're just staying off the coast with the hurricane blowing through tonight. And then in the morning we're getting off at Port Canaveral, where we launched a couple days ago. The water's a beautiful dark blue color. I'm thinking maybe we should turn into a swimsuit and then head up to Solarium, which is the adults only area, and maybe take a dip in the hot tub. Also want to show you around the ship a little bit and do a ship tour, just so you can see what it's like here on Utopia, the seas. This is the Aqua 80 theater for that nighttime show that we were able to watch from our balcony. Really interactive stage there where the blue part will sink down into the ground, kind of. It's actually a pool underneath there, and then there's a whole bunch of different fountains built into. That's what all those silver things are. They do slacklining across. That's what these two little posts are, is where the slack lines hook up. And then there's one or two of them that are way up in the air too. And then the different diving platforms up top there at two different heights. Super fun. Over top of us is kind of that kids area, teenager area with stuff to do, and so the slides come out here that you get on up there, the boardwalk. And this is where our balcony is up on the left there on the 12th floor. There's Johnny Rockets, which is a paid restaurant. And the Sugar Beach, also paid to get anything from there. Carousel is free though. Well, technically not free. It's included in your price of your cruise. As well as this hot dog stand. That is including your price. I really like these carousel horses out here. It's showing you the progression of carving and then painting carousel horses. So absolutely beautiful. I really love carousel horses though, so. Then this turns into, I believe they call this the Royal something. I should figure out how to pronounce that word, eh? It's kind of like a big shopping area, shopping mall. And where the balloon drop was for the birthday bash. And then this area here is the bar. Every 45 minutes it goes up and down, transferring you 3 floors. So let's walk through to this area. Behind us there is one of the entrances to the dining room that's multiple floors, and this is where we first boarded the ship from. But lots of shopping, couple bars, live music, guest services. This restaurant is included with your cruise, as well as the pizza shop over here. I really enjoy the pizza from here. It is one of my favorite crusts types, kind of chewy. And I think this is probably my favorite looking bar. I haven't been able to stop in yet, but the Bell and Barley looks like a lot of fun and my kind of vibes. So when they're open, you can just come through the line there, tell them what kind of pizza you want. And then they also have ice water station over here. Not very much seating, it does get super busy. And then there is a Coke Freestyle machine over here for the people who have bought a soda package. There's also art auctions throughout the cruise. I don't quite understand how they work. And designer handbags. Not necessarily my forte, But I did really like two of the paintings, and I bet you can't guess what they are. I like this one better. So some unique pieces in there. I mean, they look beautiful. Here is the Royal Theater. I don't think we can see in there. Looks like they must be doing rehearsal or something in there. The casino was lower, like underneath. Not something I'm interested in going in, so we'll just skip that. And I heard you can't film in there anyways. We'll just skip over that part. There's the walking track again, another way to get out. And we'll pop upstairs. All right, so this took me a little while to figure out. So there's a map of everything on the ship and how it's laid out. And each elevator has this at it, and then a summary of what's on the ship and which direction. So front of the ship, back of the ship, and each floor. A quick peek out here. We're gonna go up one more floor to one of my favorite areas, the Central Park, I believe is what it's called, or Central Garden. And it's right up through that skylight there. And you'll see the top side of that skylight once we're up there. So let's head up the stairs. There's karaoke over here too. Something else that I am not good at. And there's the spa that I went at this morning. It's been fun. Every floor has had a different set of artwork on it. So it's nice to see something different every time you use the stairs. That's because I need to go up one more floor. You can see it up there, the Central Park. But these guys are pretty cool looking. All right, one more flight. All right, welcome to Central Park. And here's the top of that skylight that I was telling you about that we saw from underneath. And they've really incorporated it into the landscape here and have made little huts on either end. So if it is raining, you have a dry place that you can sit that's covered. They also had a jazz band underneath one of these the other night. Chops Grill, in case you want to come for dinner for something a little bit nicer for an extra charge. And then this area is an area with more of the inside balconies. However, they do not have a view of the ocean from these balcony areas. Let's take a peek at what we should go to next. We're gonna hop back up to the 15th floor since that's where the next kind of lump of things are. Decks 9, 10, 11, and 12 are mostly staterooms, and then 14 is the escape room and more staterooms. So we're gonna skip over that and head up to the 15th deck. Let's take the elevator since we're on 8th. F. Head over here.
We also have one live karaoke happening in the spotlight karaoke Sunday, 1 or 2:30. World's sexiest band on deck number 15 from 2 until 3:30. We've got cash prize for all bingo, cards on sale. Not be suitable for younger ears. That's a love game show. Very funny game show that city. We have a family dance party, the birthday bash tradition happening up in the Metro. That is part of your day class activities. You have a flow rider, Royal app.
here is that Solarium Bistro that we had lunch the first day. And they are currently closed. Let's maybe go back to the room and put on a swimsuit and come back here to the solarium and just hang out, relax in the pool. I'll check back with you later. See ya. I forgot to mention one last thing to you. We didn't make it up to, I think it's deck 15, where all of that, like, I don't know, the zip line and the entrance to the slides, the wave surfing thing. Mini golf is up there too. We didn't make it up there this morning. I have footage of that from yesterday. So with the magic of editing, I'm gonna pop that in here while I go relax in a hot tub. Hopefully I make a friend. Well, maybe I'll just be the awkward lady in the corner. Who knows? Wish me luck. And a note from future editing Katie, I don't have video footage from up there, just a couple of photos. All right, think I'm ready. Glasses? No glasses. I don't know. I never like wearing sunglasses. Then people can't tell where I'm looking. Not that I want to look at them weird, but I'm already the weird lady there alone. Maybe I'm more intimidating with them? They're really dirty and scratched up. Maybe I leave them. I don't know. I did get a lot of compliments on my swimsuit yesterday, so that's good. I like it. Target. It was 50% off or 70% off. End of season. Great deal. Anyway, let's go sit in a hot tub.
Different thing.
Just getting content for the gram.
It's true though.
It is. We're at dinner and I'll show you what we have ordered and gonna be eating, but I'll do voiceover later so we're not bugging any of our neighbors. But right now, the table's empty. This is the baked French onion soup, savory beef broth with caramelized onions and an herbed crouton with melted Gruyere and Parmesan cheeses. For my main, I did order the New York strip steak, which is grilled seasoned strip steak prepared to order with your choice of herbed butter or green peppercorn sauce. And after dinner, we go to ice skating.
Kiss me.
Down there. They're playing the Packer game. Go, Pack, go. Well, on that note, this is our last night on the Utopia of the Seas. Let me say that again, because apparently I don't know what ship I'm on. It says it right there. Utopia of the Seas. So, I'm gonna take a shower and get ready so that we can disembark in the morning on time, and then we're headed over to Epic Universe, the new Universal theme park in Orlando, Florida. We rented a vehicle, so we'll be driving over in the morning. Our debarkation is at 7:30 tomorrow morning. So up and early, Adam early, go grab breakfast and get off the ship. So it's been fun here on the Utopia of the Seas. I've decided that maybe this isn't the right vacation for me. Not necessarily my style of travel. There was a lot of downtime and not always spaces that were as chill as I like. It was very crowded, hard to find a seat to sit. Food was great. We really liked our servers in the dining room, the main dining room for our evening dinners. And then there was a lot of stuff that, you know, to buy drinks or do the fancier dinners, things like that were all additional charges, and we didn't partake in any of those. So overall, I had a great time. It was my first time doing a tropical cruise. I think I would really enjoy an Alaskan cruise again. I did one when I was much younger, and be able to see all the different ports. That's a little bit maybe more my speed. I don't know. But it was a lot of fun trying this cruise out and learning more about what it is. It's the first cruise I've done as an adult, so it was fun to experience, and I enjoyed going to the beach at Perfect Day at Coco Cay. And I think I found that I'm not necessarily a beach person. I don't know. I think I may sleep on it and really think about this trip. I had a ton of fun catching up with Brittany. It's been a couple years since I've gotten to see her in person. I do plan my vacation with her every year, as she is a travel agent, and that was the purpose of this trip. It was an annual conference for them. So I'm glad that she invited me along, and I did have a great weekend here on the Utopia Seas, sailing with Royal Caribbean. So on that note, I'm gonna go get ready for bed. I'm really tired. See you in the morning. Good morning. It's the day that we are going to Epic Universe, the brand new park at Universal Studios. We're just packing up our room and gonna be barking from the Utopia of the Seas here shortly. So we'll see if we can get some footage from how that looks getting off the ship. This will be the first time that we're doing that. And then headed over to Universal. We do have the rental car, so it should be pretty easy to navigate and go park. We are gonna park at our resort, see if our resort room is ready early, and if not, we'll just park the car, leave our luggage there, and head into the parks. Come with us. Bye, Utopia.